graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
This video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you guys can't tell, I absolutely love that damn song. That is Shocked by Black Rom, and I absolutely positively love that song.
Awesome.
How is everybody doing?
You couldn't tell.
Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. Oh my God.
Morning.
We are going to be talking about John Carpenter this morning, and I have an awesome panel this morning. Thank you so very much, Dave Bob, Loriana Creel, Purple Valkyries here. Oh, guys, thank you so much for being here. And good morning, Speaker for the Dead, Lord Boss, Psychodork 9, Heiress of Chaos, the Battle Angel, Jedi Bill 797, YTL, the Doctor of Disaster and Destruction, who I had such a good show with last night. Adega Outlaw is here in the chat. Mark the Infinitely Tired. Good morning, Mark. He is infinitely tired. Chris Persia, the Wrench of Wrenches. The Valkyries are here. Trinoculus P, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great morning. Thank you so much for being here. And we're going to talk about Carpenter, man. What a director, guys. What a guy.
Oh, yeah. He has directed so many of my favorite movies to just grab popcorn, sit there, and just have a freaking good time.
A horror genius.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and not just a great director, a great writer as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Everything from The Thing to Escape from New York. They live Big Trouble in Little China. I remember the first time I saw Big Trouble in Little China, I was like, what in the hell am I watching? I was a kid.
I enjoyed the hell out of that movie.
Yes.
That was so campy. It was like a Americanized kung fu movie gone wrong, and it was just hilarious in so many ways.
Yeah. You know what Jack Burton always says on a dark and stormy night? It's all in the reflexes. You're like, what? What?
Kurt Russell at his best.
It's like I told my last ex-wife, I never drive faster than I can see. Besides, it's all in the reflexes. Like, see, $5 super chat. Thank you so very much, brother. And we're gonna burn it down with that one. Skull.
Go!
And that Dragon does not do that movie justice. I need to get Raiden off a Big Trouble in Little China. You know, it always starts so small, and then that's the way it always starts, small. What was that guy's name? Chen, Mr. Chen. Holy shit!
I can't remember. It's been a while.
But yeah, that's one of the best. And Speaker for the Dead. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Any truck driver. Oh, any truck driver that drove, that grew up watching that movie is like, yeah, it's all in the reflexes. How did you do that? It's all in the reflexes. Oh, it's Psychodorf 9 with the $5 super chat. Loki Nadega, I slept just fine, you circus animals, but then I sleep with a Glock and a 12 handy. I bet. I know a couple of people that were like, how do you expect me to sleep after the story you and Nadega told? Well, it's all in the reflexes. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Yeah, and Chris Persia, it was Egg Shen. Thank you guys so very much. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. It was Egg Shen. It was Egg Shen.
Egg Shen.
Egg Shen. It's very good in that movie.
It's kind of funny because Big Trouble in Little China is, I guess you call it a cult classic now. But at the time, it was a flop, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yeah. I do remember Lassie looked pretty good in there. That's a Porky's reference if y'all didn't.
Why do you call her that? Gym scene, gratuitous gym scene. Oh no. That's got to be one of my favorites, if not my top movie, is Big Trouble in Little China. I mean, from the guy that's like Raiden, that becomes Raiden in Mortal Kombat, to Jack Burton and his buddy, double or nothing, Jack. Double or nothing. I cut this bottle in half. It's like I can watch that movie over and over and over again. Now that doesn't mean I can't watch his other ones like The Thing and They Live, but man, it's hard to be like, well, this is my favorite movie because they're all so damn good.
It's just a fun movie, though, isn't it? It's fantasy, it's martial arts, it's comedy. It's got Kurt Russell in.
It's got a little bit of everything in it. Yeah, that is one of his better movies for sure.
And a $2 super chat from Lady Mist. Some fine reflexes. I know what you want, Lady Mist. I think we all know what you want. Skull!
Go!
Thank you so very much, Lady Mist. You guys,
the elimination of the women.
Yeah, you're the elimination of the women. But that's not a John Carpenter movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's like, man, The Thing, Escape from New York, They Live, Big Trouble, Christine. There's so many good movies. Some would say Goes to Mars even, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if it's as good as the other
That
one.
was a weird movie there.
Halloween, you get into horror movies. And it's like,
Halloween changed my freaking life. It really did, because that was like the first, I think, because I wasn't allowed to watch like rated R movies in my house. So when I was younger, so I would like watch the edited version of Halloween on television, which was still scary. And then once I got in college, I like rented the movie and watched it, and I'm like, oh god, it's even scarier. It just, the suspense in it, that is just like the gold standard for like horror movies. It's like, for me, it's John Carpenter, and then there's Wes Craven.
Yes.
Well, you got to remember too. He did that on such a low budget. I mean, you don't have to have a big budget to make a great movie.
No, you don't. Mark C with a $5 super chat. Kurt Russell and John Carpenter classic. Snake Plissken is Russell's Clint Eastwood, and Jack Burton is Russell's John Wayne. Damn straight, Mark C. Hell yes.
Well said.
Yeah.
And if you want some men's men, this is it, brother. Score!
Oh.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Some toxic masculinity in the morning right there.
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
And Speaker, yes, Tombstone is the only other Kurt Russell film that beats Big Trouble. I would completely agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I would completely agree with that.
Eris?
Oh, Eris of Chaos with the $10 super sticker, and it is a Yorkie with Japanese fans.
Yeah, I had someone send me that super sticker last night. I
I've
don't think
never
I've seen
seen
that
that.
one before. It's so cute.
No, I've never seen that one before. That is so cool. Thank you so very much, Eris of Chaos, and score! Help us. Get out of here. Oh.
Did any of y'all ever watch the original Assault on Precinct 13 that he did?
Yes. My dad was a giant Carpenter fan, so it was like everything that came out, he had to watch.
That was a good movie. It was better than the remake for sure.
Yep. He was pissed. He was really freaking pissed when they came out with that remake.
I think that's one of the few ones that I haven't seen, or if I've seen it, it's been a very long time.
I think it was one of his first.
I think it was.
It was in the early 70s, I believe.
Guys, you want to get into the bones of what made Mornings of Mischief? You just got to look back at my old man back in the day, because it was like, I don't understand why every 20 years they got to come out with the same damn movie.
Yeah. Pretend to humor.
Man. They just made that 10 years ago. Why the hell did they come out with a new Batman? They just did that. Oh, man. Just on principle, he wouldn't see shit. Like the Nolan Batman movies? Nope.
Really?
Really? He would not know. No, he was like, no, you just had Batman. When they redid Superman, when they did Man of Steel, he was like, no, Christopher Reeves is the only Superman to ever have existed, ever. Everything else is like a crappy copy.
I love that.
It really
You've had
is.
Superman, you don't need any more.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Well, the 70s was such an innovative time in the movies, anyway. And he was, certainly innovative in his own right, for sure.
Mm-hmm. John Carpenter's one of the directors that always liked to use practical effects wherever he could, even in his later films, rather than use CGI.
And Vampires was crap. Jeffy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those movies you watch once and you're like, damn, man, what happened? Vaya con Dios, Slayer. Vaya con Dios, Slayer. I'm like, I do not think you know how to use the word that you are using, John Carpenter. God go with you, Slayer. I don't know. Psycho of 9 with $5 super chat. I always wanted to see Freddy in the ring with lucid dreaming gamers. Oh, shit. I wish he had done that. I really wish he had done that. And thank you so very much, brother. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is! It's beautiful! Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill!
Love that one. My favorite one.
Oh, shit. Check that out, boy. That's a dollar. No, nobody's seen a dollar. Let's see the dollar. I want to see the damn dollar.
There it is. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. I say, boy.
I said, boy, and Mark C with the $10 super chat. Thank you so very much, my friend. A friend and I got stuck in an elevator with Kurt Russell once in Vegas. I turned to my friend and said, I feel pretty good. I feel kind of invincible. Russell turned and smiled. 3,000 miles to Graceland.
Oh.
God, I love that. Absolutely, brother. It sounds like something straight out of 3,000 miles to Graceland. I'd have been giddy as a schoolboy. I'd have been like, "Where's Wyatt? Down by the creek, walking on water." Thank you so very much, Mark C. Brother. Skull. Hell yes. Because he says that in Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's just too bad 3,000 Miles to Graceland isn't a Carpenter movie. It's just Kurt Russell and who's the other guy that's in that? He played Superman's dad in Man of Steel. I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember his name. Kurt Russell and Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner and Kurt Russell. Man, what a movie. So if you guys had to pick like one, we'll go around the campfire here. If you guys had to pick just one Carpenter movie, what would it be?
Oh man, that's not fair. That's not fair.
It's like picking your favorite kid. Or favorite chocolate candy. Oh my gosh. I'll go for nostalgia because the first John Carpenter movie that I saw was Halloween. And that one, it was just master storytelling. That as like the oldest kid, because I had to watch siblings, just that fear of what happens if you and the kids that you're watching are threatened. And it's just my favorite because John Carpenter's influence from Halloween just flowed downstream into other horror movie classics. The Thing for me would be second. I like The Thing. That's like second, but for me, it's going to be, if I had to pick one out of all of those, it would be Halloween.
I can't hardly even pick one. I guess if I did pick one, I guess it would be Halloween. But there's so many good ones. Escape from New York, The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China, and They Live. Those right there, are my top 5. But it's hard to pick one. But the very first one I remember, just really grabbing me was Halloween. I saw a Dark Star, but it didn't, other than it being a comedy, that was the only thing that, kind of stuck with me with that one. But the first one I really remember from him was Halloween.
For me, I would go with The Thing. I love the special effects. I love that it's all practical. I love the way it's shot. Each scene is really tightly done. I love the way the suspense is built up throughout the film, the sense of dread. And right up until the end where you're not quite sure which one is the thing. And it just leaves it hanging there. I love Halloween. I watch it every year. It's a brilliant film. And I'd probably say Christine, because I think it's one of Stephen King's better adaptations.
With Christine, I did not see the movie, but I read the book. And I love the book so much. As much as I like John Carpenter, I was like, I don't know if I want to see the movie because I think I'm just going to keep comparing it to the book instead. But I might have to watch it now.
The
I
book,
really
Morning,
liked it.
Budgie.
the book was good, and the movie was decent. It wasn't, it wasn't the best movie I've ever seen, but
Oh god, no. Oh no. I'm just putting it on the bar with most of Stephen King's film adaptations.
Like Maximum Overdrive.
yeah,
Oh, shit. I love that movie when I
I
was
do
a
too.
kid.
I did too.
Dude,
That's a
was
guy's
out when
movie
he
there,
wrote it?
Loki. That's a guy's movie.
The Jester truck was just like,
Oh
damn.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Mark C with a $5 super chat, brother. Thank you so very much. Mark C is burning it down this morning. I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah.
They live. Thank you very much, brother. And score.
Pray Heaven! And let's slip the dog some more.
You know, if I had to pick, it's gonna be Big Trouble in Little China. It is. I watched that movie over and over. I wore that shit out on cassette. I know I drove my mother nuts. She'd come home and be like, "Are you watching that movie again?" Yeah. Oh man, but the other ones are so good. I mean, yes, I love Big Trouble, but like Escape from New York, that music. I mean, it's to the point where I got that music on vinyl for that movie. I mean, how many like
Wow.
techno digital soundtracks do you have? I've got Tron Legacy, and I've got that. And I even got the Carpenter, it's like the Carpenter collection on vinyl that has the music from the movies, and that whole record sucks because they pressed it wrong. Every single one of those vinyls they pressed wrong for the Carpenter
I
collection.
was going to ask, is that worth picking up? Because it's
Oh
something I'd like to have.
God, it's so disappointing because I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna have Big Trouble. I'm gonna have They Live. I'm gonna have The Thing. I'm gonna have Escape. I'm gonna have a Halloween all on one record. Yes, no, it sucked. And then I'm like, I get another one and it's wrong too. And I was like, what the hell? And I look at the reviews, and every single review is it sounds warped, the sound's off, the pressing's wrong, they screwed up. And I'm like, son of a bitch.
Like getting kicked in the nuts.
Yeah. I'm a vinyl guy. Sorry. Some guys are leather guys. I'm a vinyl guy. Oh, we all know one of the best movie lines ever is, and now this is pod racing. Oh, shit. Thank you so much, pod racing Palpatine. And go!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Still funny every time.
Hilarious.
And Jeppy, yeah, the Beholder in Big Trouble in Little China was a nod to D&D. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Floating around on the lightning.
Yep. With the other eyeballs. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And I just made a really weird noise, and I don't know why. 'Cause that's what it did when I got like shot in the head by Jack Burton. It made a really weird, noise. Anyway.
God, that film had some great effects when he inflates at the end. That gave me nightmares.
Yeah. Second order time. Before my grandmother died, I had 200 pounds of vinyl, a third of which was soundtracks and Tangerine Dream. Yes. Yep. I gotta get the soundtrack for Legend. Speaking of Tangerine Dream. But we won't go off on a Legend kick. I don't know, the soundtrack from Escape from New York, it's something I've never forgotten. It's just that beat. Down, 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 down. Probably get copyrighted just for that.
Yeah, probably.
To me, one of the biggest parts of any movie is the soundtrack. I don't know, the music in a movie. I mean, that brings me back every time I hear the music. I mean, I'm right back there watching that movie for the first time.
Oh yeah. Even
Yeah.
some movies I don't like Tron Legacy, I really didn't care too much for, but that Daft Punk soundtrack was all that. I had to have it.
Yep. Yep. I spent a while looking for that too on vinyl. I spent a long time looking for that, going to different shops looking for that damn vinyl until I finally found it. And I was like, you are mine. Mine.
That's so cool. But John Carpenter always was very good with use of music and soundtracks in his films. Even Halloween, there isn't really a soundtrack, but there's that kind of underlying music that runs throughout.
And Mark knows. Mark knows. Mark knows. It took me forever to find the Dune soundtrack. I'm like, oh hell, I was in a game store. It was end of the year last year. I'm in a game store and they've got like the milk boxes with vinyls in them, and I'm going through, and they've got Animal House soundtrack $2.99. I'm like, oh, you're mine. I'm taking you home. And I go to check out, and the lady was like, yeah, they didn't even want me to buy this off the guy that brought it in. I'm like, really? She goes, yeah, we gave him 25 cents for it. I'm like, no shit. I as soon as I saw it, I said I was gonna buy it. She goes, yeah, I know. I told them that but they didn't want me to take it. They said no one would ever buy it. I'm like, well, you got to sell. I'm definitely buying it. The Ghost of Mars, yeah, Ghost of Mars was okay. It wasn't bad.
It was very strange.
Yes, I think that's one of the ones like vampires that I only ever saw once.
Yep.
Same with his version of the Village of the Damned.
Yep. Starman was a really good one too. With Jeff Bridges.
Yeah. Jeff Bridges, that's it. Yeah, I couldn't remember who was in that. It's like, who was in
him
Starman?
and the lady from the original Raiders of the Lost Ark. What's her name? Escapes me right now.
That's
Marion.
Chris Persia, yes, there have been a couple of moments where I have found something on vinyl and I have gone Smeagol on it. My precious.
That's it. Karen Allen.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Awesome. He hasn't directed anything recently, has he? I think the last thing that he was involved with, at least director-wise, was The Ward.
Yeah, the one with Amber Turd.
Yeah, haven't seen it.
I haven't either. There's a couple of his that I haven't seen. I never saw the Memoirs of an Invisible Man. Did any of y'all see that one?
I did. It was horrible.
No.
I didn't like, but it's been a long time. I probably haven't watched that since it came out, and that movie came out in '92. So it's almost 30 years.
Yeah,
it's been almost 30 years since I've seen that. So I'd really have to watch it again to kind of.
Another one I didn't see was In the Mouth of Madness. I don't remember. If I have seen it, I don't remember seeing it.
Not to go completely off topic, but since you guys brought up Amber Turd, have you guys seen her in the new Stephen King in The Stand? I'll probably lose 20 viewers just for bringing up The Stand.
Yeah,
that bad of a show. But man, that Nadine is almost completely different than I remember her in the original miniseries. Because I saw the miniseries before I read the book, And, you know, in that miniseries, Nadine Cross was like, you know, it's like, I know I'm destined to be the, you know, the vagina of the devil, but I don't want to be. I want to be a good person. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be bad. And she ends up doing bad shit. Anyway, the Nadine that Amber Turd plays, man, she's like, I am the vagina of the Dark One. I will do whatever he says. And you're like, holy crap, she is evil. She is an evil, evil woman in that show. And I don't remember Nadine being like that.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I've always loved Laura San Giacomo.
Yeah.
You know, she's smoking hot. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, you know, then the devil bangs her and it's like, man, she's like, you know, walking bow-legged and
hair turns white.
Yeah, he banged her and her hair turned white. I've seen shit that'll turn you white. Well, she's experienced shit that'll turn you white.
Yeah, and that was a big
Yeah, M-O-O-N.
That spells Loki's Mornings of Mischief. Thank you so very much, Purple Valkyrie. Oh, for that £4 super chat. And what do we gotta give you a good one. We gotta give you a good one. Score! You guys keep the fires burning bright and Valhalla. Thank you. And Mark C with a $5 super chat. Loki, you need to pilgrimage to Ides. I hope I said that right. Ides, pronounced Ides Entertainment in Pittsburgh. 3 floors of pop culture. Holy shit. Comics, Blu-rays, vinyl, books, toys. I am so in. We have got to do that. Ides Entertainment in Pittsburgh. Hell yes, dude. I've never heard of anything like that. I know there's like there's a Godzilla store I have to go to in New York. I bet I got to go to when I was in my teens. And I know they're still open. But yes, dude, yes, there's going to be a caravan around the US at some point, brother, and I so will. Thank you so very much, Mark C. Score! And yeah, Psychodorf Night Road Trip. Thank you guys so very much. You guys keep the fires burning bright in Valhalla. You too, Purple. Thank you. I know I said guys, but you know, you too, Purple. Guys and girls.
guys and girls.
Guys and girls. On Jedi Bill, you know, Game of Thrones is ruined. The best episodes are Battle of the Bastards and Hard Home. I know they're making 3 more series. They can eat my shorts. They're not gonna be any good. I don't think HBO realizes that Thrones is done, my friend. Thrones is done. Looks like a Pittsburgh detour for the Mornings of Mexican Mischief Tour of America. Yes. I don't know if we'll make it to Pittsburgh or not, but we can try. Definitely we can try. And Pod Racing Palpatine, hashtag Adega for Ariel. We've kind of moved off the John Carpenter wagon. You know what? It was amazing how he could do, I mean, he could really do anything. He could do comedy. He could do sci-fi. He could do horror. He could do drama. There was a lot of drama in Starman, even though there was like, yeah, sci-fi aspects. Of course, he's an alien. There was a lot of heartfelt drama where you cared for those people.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like, man, that was like E.T. on steroids.
There was. And a couple of these films, especially things like Escape from New York and They Live, they're kind of relevant now.
Yeah.
Seems a bit of ahead of his time for those ones.
Yes, especially like, I mean, I know Escape from LA isn't like that big of a deal, but when you think about like California merging with the ocean and the rest of it being like a prison, yeah, Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks.
You can check in, but you can't check out. That's so is California. Just ask Mexican airmen when they're like, yeah, you can leave, but you'll still be paying taxes for the rest of your life.
Wow.
I thought you had to have made over like $10 million before they hit you with that.
Nope. That's everyone leaving now. They'll hit your tax returns up for like the next 10 years. And you have to keep paying state taxes no matter where you go, no matter what.
Good luck with that if I lived there.
Yep.
They'd have to come get me.
Yep. That's pretty much what I told them. I said, just don't ever go back to California. They
kind of
can't.
hard with him though. He has relatives there.
They can request your taxes from the federal government. It's not federal government taxes you'll owe. It's California state taxes. Just don't ever go back to California.
Yeah.
It is a sad movie. It is a sad movie because Starman was all about it's like an alien goes into the DNA of her husband that got killed.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally, that alien literally becomes her dead husband. He like uses the DNA to create a body.
Yeah, it's a clone of him.
Yeah, and Bridges does such a wonderful job in that movie. You know, he disappeared. Bridges disappeared. You know, he did Tron, he did that. There was a bunch of other movies he did, and then he was just gone out of movies. It was almost like he was typecast. And then he shows back up in Iron Man, and I was like, holy shit, that's like my childhood hero right there.
Rooster Cogburn, True Grit. That was his comeback as far as I could tell.
And then he was in Tron Legacy again, and yeah. Last time I went to LA in 2017, it was exactly like Escape from LA, surfing tsunamis down Sunset. Oh yeah. And Psychodorf 9 Cali can suck my numbers. Exactly. Mark C with Mark C, you are burning it down, brother. Thank you. Everyone forgets one of Carpenter's first collaborations with Kurt Russell, the Elvis Presley miniseries. Yes, they do. And it was a big reason. Elvis was a big reason that Kurt did a lot of the movies that he did. And I will talk about that in just a second. Thank you so very much again, Mark C, brother. And Skull. One of Kurt Russell's very first movies when he was a kid was with Elvis Presley. And he was in a couple of different Elvis Presley movies. And Elvis Presley loved this kid. He absolutely loved this kid to the point where he said, you know, if anyone in Hollywood ever messes with you, if anyone tells you you need to do something you don't want to do, you come and you talk to me and I will personally straighten it out. And Elvis had his back. And later in life, Kurt talked about Elvis being like this just hero for him, this guy that set him on his quest to be an actor. And that's the huge reason why he did a lot of the work with the Elvis movies that he did later in life, especially with 3,000 Miles to Graceland, where he's basically like the son of Elvis in that movie. And he said it was little things like that I got to do that I felt like, you know, I'm giving something back to him and honoring what he did for me. Elvis kept basically, I mean, it was like if anyone in Hollywood messes with you in any way, shape, or form, the king's got your back. No one's going to fuck with the king. So I think that's number one for you there, Pudgy. I think that's the first F-bomb I've dropped all day. All morning was that one. And Kurt said that in an interview. He's no one F's with the king. And I was like, damn. Wanda had twins. When does Loki's TV show start? Soon, Larry.
Mm-hmm.
Very soon. And thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Skull! swinging. Larry just came out swinging this morning. He ain't dicking around. All of those movies, though, all the John Carpenter movies, the Kurt Russell movies, I mean, they're like embedded in like almost like my DNA of movies.
Yes. Well, you quoted Roddy Piper earlier.
Yeah.
And you'd have thought he would have been such a good actor in those films.
What? I remember Terry Bold. Is it Bollea? Terry Bollea. That's the guy that's Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
Terry Bollea. He once saying, I was the one. I was the wrestler that broke into film and blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, bitch. Roddy Piper.
Roddy.
He did. And it was a great film. It's a very quotable film.
I tell you what, when he puts them glasses on for the first time, that was a trip.
And Mark C with another $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. Russell was the voice of Elvis in Forrest Gump, uncredited. I did not know that. Go on, little guy. Show me that dance you did again. Yeah, you're just like, holy shit, man. I'm gonna have to watch that now and listen because I'm so good with voices. I did not catch that. Thank you so very much, Mark C. Skull!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
Oh, shit.
I know it's kind of getting away from Carpenter, but first thing I ever saw Bridges in was The Last Picture Show.
Yeah.
And, then the one that I remember the best is Thunderbolt and Lightfoot. Boy, that movie tore me up at the end.
Yeah. Yes.
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 Oh my gosh.
Yes. Captain Spire. Oh no. Oh, Miracle on. No. Babylon 5.
Oh no.
No. No way. Oh man. No way. Of course, this would have been the same. Let me make sure that's the same person. It's Babylon 5, right?
Yep.
I was just watching her.
So.
I was just watching
Such
her.
a beautiful lady, too.
Oh, I am so sorry. No, yeah. Wow. Lost, too. Yeah, she was in Lost. I did not know that. That sucks. We lost another great one from Babylon 5. It won't be the same without her now. No, I know the Babylon crew. I know they love the conventions and stuff just as much as the Star Trek stuff. People love the conventions.
Mm-hmm.
No, she will be missed. I am so sorry. That is, it sucks when especially someone that young, 65.
Dang, that's not much older than me. A year older than I am.
No. Almost the entire cast is gone from the Grumpy Diabetic. And that is horrible. Well, you know what? The brightest flames burn half as bright, and you get when you get something wonderful that touches you, that really grabs you. You know, I remember when DeForest Kelley passed away. I was like in shock.
Gutted.
Same with James Doohan. I was just like, God, and I didn't know they were the oldest.
Wow.
They were the oldest in the group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when we lost Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DeForest Kelley, he was in westerns, you know, for most of the time. I think he would have preferred to have been in a Western than anything, but he did such a good job as the doctor. Old Bones.
He said he loved playing the villains.
Yeah.
He loved playing villains in Westerns, and I could see that. I can. Guys, getting to play a bad guy is so fun. Especially when it's an interesting bad guy that you can like get the attitude and the evilness in. Man, that is so fun. It is so fun. It's so much funner than any other role. When you get to be a bad guy that really is evil and that you can throw that evilness in. Oh man, there's nothing like it.
The villains are always more interesting than the heroes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's so fun because you get to just throw all of that in there. And when you're a good guy and you're like, well, truth, justice, and the American way, and then you're like, no, I'm a villain. I'm gonna cook your bones and boil them and put them in a stew and eat them. Oh man, I love that bad guy.
Oh my
Fava
gosh.
beans and Chianti.
Yes, fava beans and nice Chianti. Hello, Clarice. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Let me ask you something, Senator. Did your nipples hurt? What does that have to do anything? Did you breastfeed her? Oh my God. I was just like, what in the hell is going on? Oh. Man, did your nipples hurt? We're going to start talking about that.
Stop, Loki.
Oh, yeah. I will. Sorry. I love that movie, and I love him in that movie. We're not even talking about Carpenter anymore.
We kind of drifted off subject.
To nipples.
Yeah.
Miranda Grill's like, I come back and Loki's talking about nipples. What the F's going on?
Silence of the Lambs reference in here?
Yes. Let me ask you something, Senator. Did you breastfeed her? Did your nipples hurt? Oh, God.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
What?
Where the heck did that come from?
Morning of the 10th, 5:45 a.m. Damn, I love it. I'm at the end of the second season. I'm working on it, man. There's so much shit to watch. I love what I get to do. I'm not bitching in the least at all. I would never ever complain ever. But as far as me being able to watch things I want to watch, there's only so much time I have in a day. So it's like when I want to catch up on something I didn't get to watch, if I'm not reviewing it, it's a hard thing to do, brother. It is. I may get an episode in at lunch or something, but that's usually it. I'm working with something, I'm coordinating with somebody, I'm guesting on someone's channel. I'm trying to watch. I haven't even watched WandaVision yet this morning. So that's what I'm going to do when we get off of here. I'm going to go watch WandaVision and talk about how my nipples hurt. Did you watch WandaVision, Loki? Yes, and my nipples hurt. Oh man, but as far as the John Carpenter's movie goes, there's so many damn movies he did, from the Halloween movies to Village of the Damned. That's one of those movies, Christopher Reeves, 1995. That's one of those movies that a lot of people missed. I haven't seen The Ward, Body Bags. I haven't seen Ghost of Mars except once. I saw Dark Star once. I've seen Escape from LA a dozen times, Christine a dozen times, Vampires a dozen times. Yes, I even watched that movie because I didn't understand how they could get, Vaya con Dios, mi amigo, so wrong. In the Mouth of Madness, I never saw that. Prince of Darkness, I never saw that. But I mean, The Fog, Trouble, Assault, They Live, Escape, all the Escape movies, The Thing, Halloween. He's a master of his craft.
Well, it's like Purple said, he could direct pretty much anything. It didn't have to be just horror. It didn't have to be, sci-fi. He could pretty much pull in.
I remember that line too.
Sorry, Dave Bob. Mark C with a $5 super chat. Senator, love this too. Let's go.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
So before we do final thoughts, I'd just like to give a couple of updates. Number one, if you won something from the Christmas party hangout thing we did, if you want a prize, a shirt, a mug, a hoodie, whatever, those are on the way. As of yesterday, they are on the way. So your stuff is ordered and it is on the way. Do not worry. I know some people were like, Loki, I still haven't got my stuff yet. I know it's on the way. Don't worry. It's coming. Second, we are going to have another best of next week. If you have an idea, if you have a something you would like us to cover on Fridays, on the Fridays best of, send me an email. Let me know. If I get a bunch of emails saying the same shit, we'll talk about it. Directors, movies, whatever it is you want us to talk about, send me an email, stone_Loki@hotmail.com. That is stone, the symbol _Loki. Don't write underscore. It's not underscore. Chris Persia will throw a link to what it looks like in the chat, and do not write underscore. It's not underscore. A couple of people say that. It doesn't work. Your email's fake, Loki. No, don't write underscore. You put the symbol underscore. I love y'all. I really do. The symbol underscore, not writing underscore. Don't pull the Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers and say stone _Loki. It's just Stone Loki. Oh shit. Stone _Loki. Got it. Thanks, Mark. Thanks. It's just, it's people are gonna look at that and be like, oh, okay. Oh my god, I love it. Any final thoughts, guys, on Carpenter? Anything we haven't talked about? Anything you'd like to say before we get out of here?
I just think he's a master of his craft. Even his worst films are enjoyable and watchable. We were talking about vampires. It wasn't that great, but we've all seen it. There's very few of them that we've come across in this list that none of us have seen. And the ones that we have seen, his classics, we all love. The Thing, Halloween, Escape from New York.
Really, Dave Bob?
Oh, that's funny.
The boss said not to do that. Knuckleheads. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice warm Chianti.
Now he's a master. John Carpenter is a master. There's very few people that can have the range that he has, not only as a director but as a writer and soundtracks and all of it. He is a man of many talents.
Yeah, he did the score. He did the score for a lot of his movies. The Thing, Escape from New York. Yeah, oh yeah.
He did. He also appeared as a very small role in a lot of his films. He was in Halloween. He was in The Fog. He was in Escape from New York. He was in The Thing.
That's such an amazing talent to be able to put your hands in so many pies like that and come out with like a masterpiece most times.
Tarantino is one of the few I can think of.
Yeah.
Who does that. He's involved with the soundtrack. He's involved with the movie. He's directing. He's writing. He's in the movies. Yeah.
Wow.
It's not funny, guys.
I've got to feel sorry for anyone who's actually got that Stone_Loki as an email, because they're going to get a load of weird requests.
I think it's a band. It's a band. There is a band out of Scandinavia called Stone Loki. Yep. Or it's Stoned Loki. I can't remember. It's either Stone Loki or it's Stoned Loki. I don't know.
But he's not Stone Cold Loki.
I love that.
Stone Cold Loki.
Nobody says that like Dave Bob.
Nope. I don't think John Carpenter enjoys filming feet as much as Tarantino now.
I don't think anyone does.
I don't either.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and talking about. I love talking about good stuff. I do. I really do. And I wanna make that a staple of Fridays. Lorena Creel, you are always welcome back to come and hang out with us on Friday. I'll try and get you guys a topic sooner than like the day before.
Oh, no problem. I love popping on the show. You know, I love it.
And Lady Mist, I don't know what you mean. Didn't mean it that way. Don't cry. Don't cry, Lady Mist. Don't get upset. No, I don't know what you meant. I don't know what you mean. You didn't mean it that way. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, are you talking about the no, Lady Mist, that actually is why I updated everybody. No, you're totally cool. Lady Mist, no. You are totally cool. Do not worry about it. We might be on a delay with Lady Mist. No, you are absolutely positively 100% fine. I needed to update people. So you did a good that was cool. That was absolutely positively cool. Because I can see people waiting and being like, damn, what's going on? No, you're absolutely cool. Thank you for that, because it made me think, yeah, I do need to update people. It is on the way. Absolutely. Love all y'all. I'm just glad we could do that. I'm glad we could do the giveaway and give stuff away.
That was a fun show.
Yes, that was one of the best shows we've had.
Yeah, I missed that one.
So you have a lovely day, Lady Mist. All of you have a lovely day. Thank you so very much for being here. And Lorena Creel, what do you got coming up before I just like shut shit down without asking anybody what they got going on?
Oh, well, I was up last night late hanging with friends known as the Queen's Council last night. So if you want a hilarious laugh for 3 hours straight, please check out that video. That's on my channel. Today at 12 noon, very excited. I'm going to have Alterna Comics artist Frankie B. Washington
Nice
on the show. Yeah, he's an awesome artist. I'm so excited to interview him and see like all the art that he's done. I know for Alterna he did Adventures of Log, the art for that, which looks outstanding. So he's going to be mine and Fat Steven's guest today at 12 noon. And of course on, God, I have so much stuff going on Sundays at 8 p.m. as always, the Welcome to Florida live stream on my channel. Just Florida man in general, Florida crazy, where I, make fun of my mother's home state and my relatives from that state. They like the show. So I think it's funny.
So I started watching your show. I didn't realize that Florida Man was a meme, and now I can't get enough of it.
What cracks me up is when I have people from just worldwide. Yeah, we've heard of Florida Man. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? They're like, yeah, especially Australians are just like, yeah, we like Florida Man. New Zealanders are like, yeah, we kind of talk about Australians like Florida Man. We kind of compare the two.
Oh shit.
It's a blast.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Well, thank you guys for being on. I know we got the Valkyries coming up. You guys are coming up in an hour, yes?
We are, yeah.
Awesome.
An hour?
Awesome. Awesome. Check the Valkyries out in 1 hour. Thank you guys again so very much. I can't wait to do the next of best of. You guys have a great weekend. I think we've got a Discord hangout coming up Sunday.
We do, yeah.
Sunday, yes, Sunday.
Cool.
So, guys, keep your eye out. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, Discord hangout for the Discord members. Thank you all again so very much for being here. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and we will catch you all in the next Mornings of Mischief.
Bye.
Have a good day, guys.
Good
Thank
day.
you.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.